Good afternoon and welcome to This is Nosgoth. I'm Randall Ruko Holcomb. With me is Eric Beckman himself, also known as Eric WK. You keep throwing me off with that name, though.
Finally got it right. I thought you were going to throw me a curveball and I would have to hit you.
But you didn't.
No, I'm a nice guy.
So
nice guy today.
I get to keep my glasses on
Yes.
then. Fantastic. Well, two of us are going to be commentating a little bit later on Nosgoth's monthly finals, but for now, about a half an hour, we're going to go over some of the basics of Nosgoth itself.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go over the Scout,
Yes.
and we're going to go over the Sentinel.
My favorite class, the Senti.
We'll get to it in just a bit, but first we do need to establish a few things like, what is Nosgoth?
Well, that is a tough question. Well, that's easy because I work on the game. But it is a game based around vampires and humans. The world is very dark and brutal, as we like to say at the office. Very dark, very brutal. Oops, my beard's hitting this.
It's all right.
It's a 4v4 asymmetrical battle arena type combat. I wouldn't say MOBA because MOBA is the wrong word. So on the internet, don't call it MOBA.
Okay.
It'll make us mad. And it's bloody, gory, explosions, arrows, swiping, eating, feasting. It's a bloodbath, and it is fun.
And it is definitely a lot of fun. I'm having
Yes.
a great time playing it. My favorite right now, definitely Reavers for me. Having a
Reaver.
lot of fun with those with the Swayze kicks.
Oh, the Swayze kick. Swayze kick for days.
We'll get to see some Swayze kicks in
They're
a bit.
pretty sick.
Also, by the way, we do have another guest joining us. It is Tailspin from the team at Tailspin is here to be our expert on the game. Also, he'll be competing later at Tailspin. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How you guys doing today?
It's a pretty solid day. Nice and sunny here in California.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful day for some dark, brooding, brutal.
Dark
Nosgoth.
and brutal.
Yep.
Dark and brutal.
Dark and
I'm
brutal.
ready.
Apologies. So, Tailspin, tell us a little bit about yourself, though, so everyone out there watching can understand.
My name is Ronnie, also known as Tailspin, like you said. I've been playing competitive FPS games for about 4 years now. I started playing Nosgoth about a year and a half to 2 years ago. And, just been grinding it out, waiting for these ESL tournaments to show up. And once they did, we've been competing ever since, probably about 6 months now.
All right. Well, let's get right to the Scout then. So, what do you know of the Scout?
The Scout, though not my most used class, it is, I would think probably the most moldable into making it either an offensive, defensive, or a mixture of both. It is, on first look, you would think it's a sniper type class because it's the Scout. It's a giant bow and arrow. But
Yeah.
I think he's probably just as important as a defensive player as he is an offensive player. You have big AoE attacks to defend your group.
Things like the volley.
The volley, yes. Things like the turret, which not a lot of people use, but I think more people should be using. You also have escape abilities like the grappling hook, which I absolutely love, and the camouflage, so you could hide from your attackers.
All right.
Or it's throwing knives to keep the Sentinel away from you from puncturing.
All right. So that's a little bit of what it is.
Yep.
So there's also, you were talking about there's the misconceptions around it. Some people think that
Yes.
it has a role and maybe it doesn't. Tailspin, do you have any opinions on the way that you can play the Scout that might kind of break your initial conception of it?
Yeah. I see in public games a lot of scouts thinking that the Scouts, since they're a long-range sniper type class, they usually counter Sentinels. But if a Sentinel is played really well and correctly, coming in late and really, finding a good position to come in at, it's really the other way around. Sentinels just really annoy the heck out of Scouts. If you're zoomed in trying to look for a Sentinel flying around, but then all of a sudden a smoke grenade lands in your face and you hear like the Sentinel screech, that he's diving in, you don't really have time to look around and try shooting him. You have to unzoom, roll, just start dodging right away, and you really never get that initial pickoff.
Huh.
So that's about it.
Okay, I feel like that covered a few good things. Now, we are going to get a chance to go into game and actually get to play around with this. I know you're going to be playing first,
Yes.
Eric. Please excuse Eric, as he'll be playing and answering a few of my questions. I'm going to be just hitting you with them constantly. So
Oh, you're just trying to mess me up to knock me out.
a little bit of that, so that I, being on, I think, yep, I am. No, we're on the same team, so I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you safe.
So ask no questions. We're going to win.
Yeah, pretty much. We're
Okay.
just going to sit here quietly, play the game, and then occasionally grunt at our own frustrations.
Oh, grunt? Oh, we got it.
Okay, sweet. Let's do this. All right, let's get in the game. let's get right in there. So
we have to ready up.
Once Raziel gets us in, Raziel, by the way, our admin, who is very kind enough to put together a lobby so that we can play with a few people to explain to you some of these things. Of course, as you start, what's your loadout going to be? What are you going to go for?
I'm going to start with not my traditional loadout, but a good loadout to show you the versatility of the Scout. I'll be doing camouflage for running away, and for that really cool effect that our effect artist made, and arrow volley to show the more defensive attacks of Scout. And I'll be using Stormbow to do the extra blowing up damage.
All right, well, everyone out there, take note of that as we are about to go and watch the Scout's introduction video.
And
take
this.
a look.
Let's take the fight to them. The Scout, an unlockable human class in the war for Nosgoth. Scouts are a pitiless, highly professional faction of deadly archers loyal to the Watchers of Dark Eden. The compound bow is a fundamental building block of the Scout's arsenal. It's an accurate ranged weapon that can be used in practically any combat scenario. The swift bow is a smaller, speedier alternative to the compound bow. Though it does slightly less damage than its counterpart, it can be drawn and fired much more quickly. The storm bow is a modified bow that shoots explosive arrows that detonate shortly after impact. The construction makes it ideal for dividing groups of aggressive vampires. Its slightly slower firing speed and smaller ammo clip are the compromise. The Scout's warbow is a mighty ranged weapon that knocks vampires off their feet when fully drawn. Though powerful, its longer draw times, coupled with a smaller clip and ammo pool, require careful planning before unleashing your shot. The throw knives ability is a classic method for stunning vampires in their tracks. When used, they'll halt all enemy movement and interrupt many vampire attacks already in progress. One of the Scout's signature abilities, Camouflage, cloaks its user to become almost invisible, allowing him to move among the shadows without being detected. However, firing a weapon or using another ability reveals the Scout's position immediately. Scouts can be excellent battlefield supporters, and the Mark Target ability is a prime example. It fires a special tracer shot that tags enemy vampires, increasing the damage they take from all humans and making them visible to the entire team for a limited time. When Scouts use the volley attack, they hurl a flare-like device that summons a rain of arrows from a distant group of archers. This ability is superb for interrupting groups of vampires in outdoor locations only, specifically those using the rooftops to navigate the area. The volley's use on enemies hiding indoors, however, is not recommended. The Scout's trap ability places a deadly shrapnel-based ambush that explodes the moment vampires walk over it. It's an exceptional choice for tactical minds that prefer to lure their enemies along specific paths without endangering themselves. Turrets are purely offensive weaponry. Once placed, it fires in all directions for rapid-fire damage. Unlike volley, it can be used indoors, but can't be thrown into positions with higher elevations than the Scout himself. The grappling hook is a mobility device that attaches to special points on walls for easy upward mobility and an improved vantage point. Hanging ropes dangling from various ledges throughout Nosgoth mark its usable locations. This is a guaranteed way to meet the vampires face-to-face on their own turf. Like all classes and races in Nosgoth, the Scout is completely customizable. Multiple skins can be purchased from the in-game store, including the Armor of the Watch, the Marksman's Regalia, the Blightstalker's Garb, and more. That concludes our look at the Scout of Dark Eden. Mix and match your favorite combination of weapon, primary, and secondary abilities to create your own version of the Watcher's loyal servants.
Every leech will die.
Welcome back, everyone. We are in-game now on Eric's computer, looking at his point of view, and he is on his own little Scout. So, Eric, what are we going to start with?
Right now I have the Camouflage with the arrow volley. I'm using my favorite Jelly Bean skin. It's like 100 colors, and it has this sweet Attack on Titan looking vest in the back.
I kind of like the look of it. It looks like he pieced it together from
Yeah.
other people's uniforms because they just didn't have one for him.
Yes. Oh, I see a sneaky Reaver.
Ah.
Corey.
Oh, did you get a hit
Oh,
there?
I got a hit.
Oh,
I got
wow.
a hit.
That
He's real mad.
That was an explosion right after?
Yes.
I can see how you kind of punish someone. You just need to get the hit, and a little bit later, it doesn't matter. You get to follow up with a little bit
Yes.
more damage.
So I'm going to stay a little bit more on the behind. Oh God. There
It's
we
okay.
go.
We got you.
Yes.
Your battle buddies are going to keep you safe.
As soon as they start getting in the middle, I'll start doing some defensive moves with the volley. But right now I'm going to be hiding and hopefully blowing some people up.
All right, Tailspin, help us out here as well on the scout. What is he also going to be needing to look out for while he's trying to set up in this position on the map? Because we see this is so open. Tailspin, you there for us, buddy?
Oh, yep. Sorry, I missed the beginning of that. I think
Okay,
Skype
I'll repeat
went out
this.
for a sec.
It's fine. The game getting a little distracting. What's the scout going to be looking to do? What's his goal? What's his mentality from your perspective?
Well, the scout #1 priority is just staying alive because that's the hard part for him. So you definitely want to be positioning in the back and having the hunters just watching over you for the most part. And as soon as like the hunter gets jumped on by some vampires or something, you want to drop volley as soon as possible. You got to be careful not to throw it too early and waste it.
Okay. And
So the timing on that is pretty specific. Just takes practice.
And so right now we're looking at, I've just died as a teammate, and he is trying to look for something to connect with. Is there something that he needs to wait for his teammates to do? Because right now we've got 2 snipers and then we've got 2 normal hunters. So with a team
no, you just
oh, sorry.
basically just has to look around, watch for vampires to come in. You know, it's hard for the humans to make any plays on their own. It's mostly just reacting to what the vampires do, so just got to play it safe as you can.
Okay.
And also, as a scout, you need to know that it's not always. You don't have to always go full draw, and it's hard not to always go full draw because you're always like, I want maximum damage. But sometimes just picking at them is just as important. Okay, I'm surrounded. I'm getting out of here. Bye, team. I live. I die. I live again.
Ah, using the cloak right there. Now, I know that I've seen some players watching streams and stuff be able to follow along with your cloak and still even understand where you're going to go.
It's like Predator, you know? You can't be completely invisible for gameplay reasons. Sorry, Corey. Oh, no, Corey, come back here.
What are you looking to get from him right now? Because he's trying to run away, but do you have enough mobility to outplay him one-on-one?
Reavers are hard because in development they were known as fast vampire. Like that was their calling card. So they're supposed to be fast. And as a scout, it's hard to essentially pin down something that is supposed to be genuinely really fast. Come here.
Okay, so that's usually why you'd bring something like the knockdown, right?
Yes, with the knockdown bow. Oh, there we go. I'm going to switch up some stuff right now.
Yeah, actually, we can take a look at the knockdown, right?
Yes, or war bow. We call it knockdown bow more of a something because I'm angry at it because we think it's cheap. And I'm going to switch out my costume too to the newest costume we made, the Elite Watcher. So I'm also using grappling hook. So I want to get near an area that is pretty good for grappling hook, which is around this middle part. These things.
Okay, so that'll allow you the mobility to kind of escape when it comes down to it. Okay. So it's a lot of map knowledge, map position that you want to kind of get used to before you're going to use something like the grapple. Now, if you don't want to utilize that, are you still going to be able to achieve that same mobility and safety?
Yes, it depends on the area you're at. I need some help. Rue, behind you.
Oh, sorry.
Corey.
I was also down, or I would have helped you out.
I was playing with my sound
It's all good,
settings.
though.
I know.
That's what I'll blame. I was changing my settings.
You know, we're gonna get back in the middle and then see if I can. Oh, we're in this spot. I guess this is a decent spot.
Oh, yeah,
that's
actually, where we are right now on the map, actually, this is where I've seen probably the most success in all of my playing.
I mean, what's funny about Nosgoth is, in other games, you get yelled at for being a camper, but Nosgoth is one of the few games where... Shoot, let me get out of here. There we go. Is one of the few games where you're supposed to camp. Like, we want you to camp. We want you to be together. We don't want you to... Oh, no.
To split up. I mean, it's ideal for humans.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And if you're able to accomplish that, of course, you've got some things on Tailspin.
You're not...
I want to hear about if you've got a butt situation, because I know you have so much experience with this game. Is there a time to split up, even with playing something like the Scout?
Yeah. The biggest thing is surviving, because humans have like an innate advantage for the most part, so you really don't want to waste the lives that you have. So the safest time to like go out and kind of try doing some poke damage, or just spreading out a little bit, is right after you get a wipe on a vampire team, and you have that time where they're respawning and trying to get back into position where you could kind of push out and do some really annoying poke damage, or do some random pushes down a side to like surprise them and things like that.
All right. Well, thank you guys. We've taken a look at some gameplay of the Scout. We're going to head right back to the lobby and restart, and then we're going to get a chance to like a look at the Sentinel. I can see actually you were just finishing it up. How did we do?
We got a victory.
Oh, 20-13.
Yes.
Which gives us a little point to explain something about the game. Matches will happen in 2 rounds. 1 round you get to be humans, 1 round you get to be vampires.
Yep.
And out of that, whoever gets the most kills in total takes it all.
And there is some people they think that vampires are more powerful than the humans, which when you first start playing, maybe it is kind of true, but in a lot of high-level play, it's actually surprisingly even. And we have stats to back that humans and vampires pretty much win each other or beat each other evenly.
You just have to get used to the game first. At first, it's some mechanics are really easy to understand. I know recoil is what threw me off at first, but once I got used to it, I felt like I could play humans just fine.
Yes.
All right, we are going to take a look now at the Sentinel. So let's head into this video real quick. After that, you'll see us in game.
The Sentinel, an unlockable vampire class that rules the skies in the war for Nosgoth. The devolved descendants of Clan Razilim, Sentinels have developed large wings that allow them limited flight for scouting and striking unsuspecting enemies from above. With Kidnap, the Sentinel can use his powerful wings to glide through the air, pick up a human enemy, and drop them for massive damage. A variation of the Kidnap ability, the Abduct skill still carries enemies into the sky, but wounds them during the flight. This attack can be more reliable for less experienced Sentinels, but can also offer more damage for those skilled enough to exploit it. Sentinels that use their wing flap send a powerful gust of air towards their enemies that will knock down and stun those caught in its wake. When used properly, the wing flap is an excellent first move in a combination of multiple attacks for severe offensive damage. One of the most useful supportive abilities the Sentinel has is his puncture attack. With it, he thrusts his wings talons forward to impale humans at close range. While flying, the Sentinel can use his dive bomb to enter a deadly spiral towards the ground, damaging any nearby enemies on impact. Another benefit of the dive bomb is that it is immune to most human stun attacks. Not all of the Sentinel's abilities are necessarily offensive. The echolocation skill, for example, uses a sonic screech to reveal enemy locations. Echolocation is an amazing ability that allows Sentinels to see through any building or cover that humans may use to hide. While flying, the Sentinel's airstrike attack will hurl an explosive bomb towards the ground. Its powerful detonation is immediate and has a huge area of effect, ensuring lots of damage, particularly against large groups of humans. The Sentinel can also employ a primarily defensive skill known as takeoff. Using his wings to blast off into the air, the Sentinel's takeoff ability can not only damage nearby enemies, but also nullifies any stun attacks that human enemies attempt. Like all classes in Nosgoth, the Sentinel is highly customizable. Multiple skins can be found in the in-game store, including the evolved Razilim skin. Additional skins, like the Iridescent Chitin, Marauder's Carapace, and the Hammerhead Husk are also available. And that ends our look at the Sentinel, the last remnants of the once proud Clan Razilim. Mix and match your favorite combination of special, primary, and secondary abilities to create your own variation of Nosgoth's Terror of the Skies.
None shall stop me.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're just about to get into game with the Sentinel. I know you're already running it, so Eric, break it down for us.
I have my favorite loadout. Come here, you. Yes, you should have stayed as a slave.
Wow. What's the glowing about?
Okay, that is... We changed the name to Sonic Screech. I still call it Echo. Come here, Corey. It is something to let you see through walls. There we go, get out. And now we added the ability where you can actually... If you use it within, I think, a certain radius, the enemy, their audio gets a little weird and their screen gets a little bit blurry.
Okay.
So where this used to just be purely just looking for people, it's now can be used as an attack. So I'll use it on Morgan here, or Pickles. And
Pickles.
then, come here, there we go. Oh, I missed. And then he'll get a little bit scared, and then, oh, I got blown up. And I can use it to distract them, and for essentially for you to come in and hit them and attack them.
Yeah, I tried to follow you up
Yes.
there, but as you could see, I caught a bunch of knives to the face.
Yeah.
Didn't work out great for me, but we can try this one again. So
Here we go.
You'll work as the initiator on the team then.
Let's see, is anyone by themselves? No, they're all there grouped up.
These guys are pretty good. They seem
Yes.
to have figured their stuff out. And are
Pickles knows what I'm all about, so he wants to attack me. So I'm going to wait for you guys.
Actually, how about Tailspin? Let's see. Tailspin, do you have any solutions to our problem of them being amazingly grouped up right now?
Alright, I got a plan. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what we're gonna do. If you have a smoke grenade, just throw it. And I'm gonna charge in, distract them, and then Eric's gonna come in and just grab anybody you can. And it looks like we're already doing it. So
I am way behind you guys.
So-
I feel embarrassed.
I don't need
That's
to
all right.
eat.
We'll
Oh
kill
my
one of
gosh,
them,
that was
so-
stupid of
I
me.
completely even missed where the fight was. I'm really bad.
I'm going to pick up this big idiot right here.
you can see him
There we
right now.
go.
They're in a smoke grenade, so there's a nice blue outline around them.
Okay, so now we've got them split up. One of them's trying to cloak and get away. We saw that.
Yeah.
Actually, a little bit of that
Oh,
play
I see
earlier.
him.
But we'll
Got
see
him.
if we can try and focus them down.
Come here. Oh, missed.
But it looks like...
Let me get out of here.
Wow, you are trying to 1v1 really hard.
Well, the thing about echolocation or Sonic Screech is I use it to try to find out where the one person is by himself when they spawn back in.
And get stragglers.
Yes, and get stragglers. And that's what a lot of people don't use Sonic Screech, but it's my favorite ability. And I could see where these... There we go. Then I use it for reasons like that. I could see where the scouts are pointing at, and they got me.
Okay. Now, they are going to eventually get you down, but as long
Yep.
as you're able to get a positive kill ratio, you're usually just fine as vampires.
I'm going to switch out some of these abilities. Let's use Airstrike.
All
And
right.
let's change our skin. Let's go.
Kills
to-
wise, if you get the 1 ratio, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay. No, looks like we've even found some underground right now.
I see Mint Rhino, and he is my buddy. We're going to go on a little ride on Senti Express. Come here, you.
And you try and split them off from the group. Now,
Yes.
is it common to try and split them up, then you just take them away from the fight, return to
Yes.
the main group? Or do you try and take that guy you've just pulled away and combo with
Well,
someone else to take him down?
My favorite thing is to play Delivery Boy and kind of think of it as a parcel and be like, wait, let me get it. Oh, man. And just drop them off for a Reaver or a Tyrant. Oh, my gosh. Let me
And-
eat. Oh, I'm stuck.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
And essentially let them do the dirty work for me. And so I can go back and cause some more distractions and harass. I like using Sentinel as a harasser or a kind of like a type of scout type character where he can seize where everyone is and call them out. Be like, oh, they're all the way over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you have that. But flying so high, you're such an exposed target. By the way,
Yes.
for those of you watching at home, we're just a few minutes away from the tournament, where we'll unfortunately have to let go of our guests and get straight to it. Ending our little tutorial here. I hope you guys have been enjoying this one. And actually, I'm being told right now it's about 20 seconds. We're going to have to come on back. So any final words from you, Tailspin, on the Sentinel?
Well, I don't play too much Sentinel, but I definitely play against it a lot, and I really like that new echolocation ability. The new effects on it is really annoying. As you start out as Sentinel, definitely pick that one up.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely been wanting to try it out as well. I'm not the greatest Sentinel. I'll have to get some practice in, but definitely watching you guys play has been very helpful for me. Well, that is going to do it, though.
Yep.
Thank you very much for joining us, Tailspin. You've been very informative and really appreciate it. Good luck today in your matches.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
It's a
I'm
pleasure.
pretty excited to watch him play focused instead of just talking around and whatnot.
And just kind of seeing what's
Yeah.
what, you know.
Yeah,
listen.
it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in for This is Nosgoth. Please provide any feedback you have, things you want to know about. We'll be sure to try and include that in any future shows we have.
Yes.
We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we will have the monthly finals of Nosgoth.